So, are you in search of an animal communicator or a pet psychic? And do you wonder if they even exist? Or you think it's just a lark and something goofy? Well, my name is Liz Garcia, and I'm here to tell you it's not a lark, though it may be a little goofy. But I awakened to the ability to speak to animals, which, I don't do it on the fly, but animals in my past have come to me after they've passed, fully present.
Oh, cool.
Like one dog, we had a dog, it was a Doberman. I was lying in bed one night, and the dog, I could feel the presence of the dog running around the bed and coming over to nudge my hand up. And I'm like, okay, that's weird, but I knew who it was, so I wasn't afraid. And then I had another little dog, just like Edie here, who passed, and it absolutely broke my heart. But she showed up one morning on my chest, wagging her tail, and saying hi to me. So,
how very cool.
So today I'm here to introduce you to Cheryl Murphy. And Cheryl is a spiritual medium and psychic, and she is also capable of communicating with your animals or pets, and acts as a pet psychic as well. So they do exist. And Cheryl, why don't you tell me a little bit about what you've experienced helping people with their pets?
Well, thanks, Liz. I just want to add that, I think more and more people are becoming animal communicators right now. I'm so happy to hear about your experiences, and I just feel like it's much more common. I think animals are helping us raise our vibration to be open to receiving what their messages are. Most of my animal communication comes from when I am giving a person a reading. I'm giving a person a reading and their animals come through, have passed over.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I'm doing some healing work, because usually when we pass over, we do meet up with animals that we've grown up with that have certainly been very special to us in our lives. And so that's my communication most of the time. I do help people who have lost their pets. For example, if the dog or the cat has run off and they can't find them.
Oh, I think that's
it's very helpful because they contact me as soon as it happens, and we stay in contact until the animal is found. And so,
how often would you say you've been able to help find an animal?
I've helped, I would just say, a handful of people. I haven't been asked that question a lot. I do put it out there to help more people find missing persons or missing animals, because I do feel there's that energy communication connection that we can have with them.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then other people sometimes ask me about their pet's health. They ask me, how are they doing? Why is their behavior changed all of a sudden?
Oh,
okay.
Yeah.
So I do also offer that in a reading.
Oh, good.
Usually, I have to say, it comes a lot from the person changing their habits, or something different has happened into their life. A person has moved out of the house, someone new moved in, the animal's behavior changes. I mean, it's kind of in sync with all of that.
Well, then, this is a great opportunity.
Yeah.
We're going to give you a mini introduction to what Cheryl does. And Cheryl's going to help me communicate with my lovely pups here. Dancer is the white poodle, and Edie's laying back here to get her tummy rubbed, but we'll bring her up in the camera in a minute. So I recently have moved. We've had a bit of turbulence in regards to our living situation in the last couple months. Things have been disruptive and we've been moving around, but it's all been good. But I'd like to know, how Dancer is feeling about it, and if he has anything he'd like to share with me.
Certainly. Well, what I feel about your guide, I call them guides, but they're your dogs, they're your animals, but I feel that they are guides for you, and they're certainly from a very, very high vibration. And I do, let me just say, it's like a spiritual language when we speak to dogs. They are reading our energy. They're not reading what we're saying. And most of the time, they're reading our body language. They're reading what energy we're emitting out to them. So if we're feeling love and we're laying quiet, then they walk over to us. But if we're laying quiet and we're emitting anger or something negative, they pretty much just go to the other side of the room and lay down.
So that would be a good sign.
That would be a good
sign.
Pay
attention to.
What I feel from your little poochie here is that it's a little bit drier where we are, and I feel like your eyes are actually becoming drier in this climate, and I feel like maybe reading glasses are in your future if you haven't had them yet.
No, I haven't.
Because I feel like it's really dry up here. I feel like your dog's eyes, especially this little guy, just needs a little bit of a lubricant. But I do feel it's a little bit more straining up here for you. Just
I would agree. I felt the dryness. It's more desert-like up here for some reason.
It is more desert-like up here, and we're in the mountains. But
yeah,
I also feel a little digestive transition happening here, you know, with these dogs, especially this one.
Yeah.
Because I do feel that their body is acclimating to their new diet, even though you feed them the same type of food. I feel like, yeah, something's not.
What about the water source?
It could be the water source. It could be something different up here that they're fine with it. It's just a different sensation I'm picking up.
So it's nothing.
It's like
troubling. It's just a change.
Yeah, it's just a change, and I feel like their sleeping is maybe not as what it used to be, but that's just a matter of time before they settle down again. I feel like the water up here has a lot of calcium in it, by the way, and so I'm not. I can't really. I'm not a veterinarian, so it was something to ask your vet about.
Okay.
You know.
Maybe bottled water might be better for them.
Or filter, just if you had a filter on the sink faucet, that type of a feeling.
Okay, because I had a concern about the water for sure. And is there anything, Miss Edie, you're getting from little sleepyhead down here?
Well, little Edie is as cute as she can be, and she's quite young, but you know, I don't know why I'm picking up that her back hips are just a little out of sync, and I feel like, you know, a little chiropractic or a little alignment would get her back in shape. I almost feel like it might be a pre-arthritic thing coming in the future, but if we help her now, then
What about like acupuncture type of thing?
Oh, acupuncture. Yeah, acupuncture for dogs is so popular. And it's so life-changing for the animals.
Yeah. So I would like to ask about one dog that's passed, because I'm sure there's people that would connect with you would want to hear about the animals that have passed.
Yeah.
And that would be Zoe. She was really my first dog with Dancer that came together, and we lost her one day, and it was just heartbroken. Both of us, we were heartbroken over that loss.
She was lost quickly.
Yeah.
I felt like hit by a car.
Yeah, she was hit by a car right in front of us.
Yeah. She's the one that was on your chest.
Yes.
Well, I feel like her name is Zoe, and I feel like she left quickly because she didn't want to be a disturbance for you or be a burden or a hindrance. I mean, and that's how dogs are, or any animal, cats included, horses, any animal, birds. They are always doing for us, and they're always thinking of us first, and they are just so full of unconditional love. But I do feel that she gave her life up for you to bring in more life into your she stepped to the side to bring in more animals that needed your help. Because I do feel like this is a healing place, and not the home, but you being the healing person. And you're very much a hands-on healer. And I feel like Zoe at one time took medicine. You know, I feel like at one time you had to give her medicine, and she didn't want to do that anymore. It's like, I didn't want to do that anymore.
Interesting.
So, you know, I do feel that when she got hit, and this goes for humans too, and for people, but when animals are hit or in a sudden accident, they leave their body. There's a mechanism that they don't feel the pain at all. There's no pain. It's a very soft feeling that they feel the transition. Yeah. So.
Well, thank you, Cheryl.
You're very welcome.
If anyone out there would like to get some closure on the absence of an animal, or need to know more about what maybe their animals are trying to tell you, I highly recommend Cheryl Murphy. She is an animal communicator and pet psychic. Please visit her website, and you can connect with her through the website. Thanks for joining us today.